This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Real Estate Trading Frank on February 20th, 2020. Wow, it's 220202020. So figure that out. It's almost in number 8 if you add them up. Number 6 actually. If you add the zeros up, advanced math, it's 8. Hey, it's a great day. Welcome to Real Estate Trading Strategic webinar. This is a special webinar in the middle of the week. Tonight is Thursday, right, guys?
Yep.
I'm losing track of time because we're making so much money. That's it. It's Thursday, February 20th, 2020. Remember that date. On that note, let us begin. Full disclosure, this is purely for financial education, not for any solicitation or advice. This session will be recorded, uploaded to the Google, well, I shouldn't say that, like stupid, to the YouTube channel on Google for anyone to view at any later time. More importantly, we have a fantastic Instagram channel for our promotional purposes. Do look at it because you will see, even tonight, you're going to see some unbelievable options charts that we did, some monster winners on Zillow, on Garmin, on Stamp, STMP. None of you know that stock. It's not a postal stamp, guys, all right? Which was up 65%, $63 just on stock. Imagine what the options went. The options were up 760%. Told you guys to buy it yesterday. Did any of you do? I want to hear a no.
No, I missed on that one yesterday.
Oh, good. So you're poor. Keep on doing that, man. Keep on doing that, man. Okay. And Zillow, which I didn't get a chance to post because I was out with my wife yesterday from 2 p.m. onwards. Zillow was up 300%. The stock was up 17%. That's Zillow, real estate online company. Okay, Aldi, how you doing?
I'm here. I'm good.
I know you're here. I can see you. Okay, I saw your picture on Twitter, man. Good looking guy. Cool, man.
Thank you.
I'm a straight guy. Don't worry about it. All right. That's good. And one thing I missed today, which I want to remind everybody, is Domino's. Why the heck did I miss that? Because I am a stupid jerk. DPZ, which is Domino's, I play every earnings, and I missed it today. And the stock was up 25%. The options were up 700%. Domino's, and it's going higher. But I told you guys to buy Domino's during the day, and it was still up almost 70% after I told you guys to buy it. But you guys didn't. I don't need Domino's. Okay, DPC. Stock is 369. It's going to 4 frigging hundred. I'm telling you right now. That's how the hedge funds think. That's how Wall Street thinks. That's the way it works. All right? So, let's begin. And thank you for attending. So, first of all, I want to talk about a couple of things. Tonight, we're going to talk about some bearish markets, okay? Very quickly. Try to keep this short. One of the key things about my service, as you look at the logo, my wife designed many years ago. I told her I need a logo. She took 10 minutes to design this. I love it. It's 8. This is part of my trading school. This is the bull. It's a gold-plated bull. Right there, guys. Right there. Okay? And that gold-plated bull was given to me by a client, institutional client from Wall Street. in 2008. Yeah, something like that. I kept it. I love it. Right there. That gold-plated bull has been a charm because we're bullish. Can anyone tell me why being bullish on the markets and on life is a good thing? Let's see how you guys think about life and trading. Aldi, why is being bullish? Bullish means like, being optimistic about life.
Yes.
Why is it important?
You have to take chances.
No, because every morning that you wake up, God is telling you you're bullish because you're alive.
That's true.
You have kids?
Yes, too.
Okay, I have one. He's 21.
4
Every
and
time
12.
okay, so every time that you wake up in the morning, you don't think you're gonna die, right?
Not at all.
Exactly. So that means you're bullish.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Think ahead. If you mentally calibrate like that in your head, the stock market for the last 120 years has been a straight line between big dips and stuff, but higher. Yes or no?
Yes.
Look it up. From the 1800s, 1900s, the stock market has been like this. So why are we scared every day? That's what all of you have to deal with. That's what I have to deal with every single day. Since 2009, when the market crashed, why did the market crash between 2007 and 2009? Does anyone know?
House market crash and derivatives. The bank screwed it up basically.
Try to explain it to a simple guy on the street. Why did the stock market crash between 2007 2009? What was the main reason for it?
Banks gave loans to people that eventually did not have enough money to pay back in hard times, so it
Okay,
did come
so
up.
here is the difference between you and me. You're a great smart guy, but you don't say a simple thing. Banks loan money to what?
People with no money.
It's called a mortgage crisis. Banks loan money to bullshit guys in Passaic and Jersey City and California and Nevada to flip houses. Yes? It's called no doc loans. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly. You said the right answer. But this is one thing I want to point out to everybody. You guys are all smart, but try to pinpoint the exact words. This way you'll know the exact options to buy. Banks loan money to people who didn't have a single penny to go gamble. The market crashed and we created a small depression in the US markets between 2007 2009 because of housing. That's what I wanted to hear from somebody. Because of housing, not because of stocks. When did the stock market bottom? I don't expect anyone to answer that. If they're really that smart, I'll be very impressed. But when did the 2000? When did the 9/11? 1 second. When did the 9/11 attacks happen? I'm a survivor of 9/11. I almost died that day. Go ahead. What year?
Was it 2002?
One.
No. When did 9/11 happen?
September 11, 2001.
Okay. That's good. When did the stock market bottom? Somebody answered that question a second ago. I used to ask my clients. I used to ask my clients, so when did the market really crash? He goes 9/11. That was the bottom. I'm like, bullshit. You guys have no clue. My clients love me because I know all this shit. Okay. The market bottom when? Somebody answered that question a second ago.
Late 2000.
2002, right?
Mm-hmm.
And why did the market bottom in 2002? Is what I'm explaining to you guys is what's going to make you crap loads of money in the business world. Why did the market bottom in 2002? What happened in 2002? Because after 9/11, I still remember, man, that was one of the few times I was depressed. Two of my friends died in the World Trade Center. I almost died like 15 minutes. I don't care about dying, man. You know, I care only about the fact that my son was 2.5 years old, and I lived right across from the World Trade Center. You know, on the Jersey City side, beautiful place, high floors, looking out there. But they were up in Canada at that time. A week before was Labor Day weekend. So I dropped my wife and son off to go meet her sister. I drove back, and this shit happens. Okay, so I couldn't leave my building on Wall Street for 17 hours. When I came out, I was covered in ash. You know what ash is? There's people dying, the ash from the buildings. Terrible, terrible. Anyway, I don't want to get into that because it reminds me of something I don't want to be reminded of. It's over. So the market didn't bottom on 2011 because a week after the market was closed for 1 week. After that, the market went up. Why did the market bottom in 2002? It had to do with, I'll give you some example. It had to do with two companies, and it had to do with the stock market. Nothing to do with terrorism, nothing to do with Islamic fundamentalists, nothing to do with anything. Why did the market bottom in 2002?
The Dow Jones.
Yeah, the Dow Jones is like the sky, like, you know, I know you're saying it. Of course, the Dow Jones went down, but why did it go down and bottom in 2002?
Hmm.
I'll give the answer. You remember a company called Enron?
Yes.
Yes.
Do you remember a company called WorldCom?
Yes.
Yep.
And a few other companies. They went bankrupt because they were all crooks. Okay? So Enron, his name was Bernie Ebbers. He went to jail for it. I don't know if he is alive or dead. You know, God bless his soul. So Enron and WorldCom were one of the biggest companies in America. And they cheated investors. They were complete scumbags. And they took the market down. So the market bottomed in 2002. Then the market went up. And then 2007. Everybody from Union City, Passaic, Jersey City, actually we're the small ones, Nevada, California, were flipping houses. And all the bad crap happened. And like my friend Z said, the Goldman Sachs of the world were packaging CMOs, CDOs, all these derivatives, which were all packaged after mortgages. Now, some people listen to this and say, why is this guy who does all these great trades talking about this crap? Well, I'm trying to educate you guys. Or what we say in Jersey City, I'm trying to educate you guys, okay? Because this is what's going to happen going forward. To wake up and smell the coffee. It will happen because a lot of you are getting a little too happy. And when you guys are getting a little too happy, you know what the market's going to do? Put you in the doghouse. If you do not follow the charts, if you do not follow my suggestions and my webinars, I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be in the doghouse anymore. So mortgages put the bottom in the market on March 9th. I was still sitting on my desk on Wall Street. 2009. This is 11 years later. We're talking about, and that was March 9th, right? I believe on March 9th or thereabouts this year coming up, the market is going to create a top. I'm telling you right now. And I've been dead right on so many things. I have no shyness about telling you what I think. somewhere between the 1st to 2nd week of March, the market is going to create a top. And even if it shoots forward, I'll short the market. If things change, I'll change my decision. Yeah, exactly. All right. And one of the reasons with that is the primaries, the elections, all kinds of stuff that's happening. Lots of different reasons, but I'm giving you some dates. So we have time to run till then. In between, the market very volatile. But the market will create a top in March. Whether it's the 1st or 2nd week of March, I don't know yet. It might even shoot forward till the end of March, like I said, end of the 1st quarter, what we call Q1, which is very important for Wall Street and all the multi-billion, trillion-dollar money management complex, which means mutual funds, pension funds. That's what average people do. They don't buy stocks. They just put their paycheck comes, they say part of the money goes towards their pension funds. Yes?
Correct.
Yes.
Whether you're a postal worker or you're working for the government, whatever, or you're working for a company, part of your money goes towards your 401k, right?
Yep.
I don't have a 401k because I write my own checks. That's what you call independence. Is it fun? Yeah. Is it hard? Yeah. Do I make a shitload of money? Yes. I don't depend on the government. That's called the patriot. So the 401k money goes every month. You look at your paycheck if you're working for somebody else. And part of the money is going towards Social Security, SS. Part of the money is going towards 401k and all that stuff, which you contribute to. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't take me the wrong way. So if that's the case, who's taking the money for the 401k? It's going into a mutual fund, correct?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. And that mutual fund manager has to make a living whether he's making money for you or not. Yes?
Correct.
Exactly. And that guy is a frigging loser. I come from the mutual fund. My first job when I graduated out of college at Boston University back in the late 1980s. So now you know I'm 9-year-old. Was Putnam Investments. Look it up. Putnam Investments. That was the second largest mutual fund company next to Fidelity. Okay? Putnam. One Post Office Square in Boston. Love the job. I used to get coffee for all the best fund managers in the world. I was a coffee boy. They called me a junior analyst. Great. So what do the mutual fund managers want to do till the end of March, which is the 1st quarter? What do they get paid for? Bonuses. End of Q1 2020. They want to make money. So I believe the market somehow or the other will keep up till March 31st of 2020. Trust me, I know this shit. Okay? I've said this for years and it's been dead right. Because the market, why does the market go down? Can somebody tell me? Simple. Don't try to explain it to don't try to explain it to your dog. Okay? And I have many dogs. So why do the markets go down?
When there are more sellers than
Thank
buyers.
you. Thank you. Thank you. That means some big funds are selling, like that happened today. Right? Today the market went down 300 some points, ended down 128. What do you think happened? Russia hacked? Putin's a bad, listen, Putin, and I have great Russian friends, and I actually like Vladimir Putin. But he's a bastard. Do you think, what did he do? Short circuit the market? No. The market went down. Why? Today, like at 1.320 points. Once you guys understand this, that's why you can make money. That's why when I say buy those SPY calls off my charts, you know, at $1.40 and they're up at 240, you're up 40, 50%. Wow, you can scalp it down. So what if the market went down 20 points in about 1 hour, right? So somebody answered yes. Somebody dumped a lot of stuff. Who was that somebody?
An institution.
Yes, and a hedge fund. Correct. Thank you. Are you guys all listening? Aldi, are you learning?
Yes, yes, I'm learning. Yes.
Is this something new to you?
Oh yeah, totally. But I'm getting.
No,
I'm getting.
no.
I'm getting.
When you say it's something new to you, that means you're going to be the best freaking trader in the world, because life is like an empty vessel. The more knowledge you get, the more you can work. So the fact that you are like, this is something new to you, my friend Aldi, you're going to be great. And which reminds me about one thing, which I always push on people, not to make myself rich, but to help you. Sign up for those advanced coaching sessions as soon as possible this week. All right?
You got it. You got it.
No, I'm dead serious, because I'm trying to get a group together so I can teach you guys like some heavy duty stuff, very simple, which I can't do on these webinars. That's why I have those sessions. It costs you nothing, next to nothing. So please try to do that. Go to the, I'll put the link up there. It's on the website, members area. Just do it.
Got it.
Thank you. So the markets went down 320 points because one big hedge fund, I don't know who it was. I'm not connected. Back in my old days on Wall Street, I'd be connected. I'd find out. Okay, one big hedge fund or one institution. What does the institution mean? When I say institutional buying, it means some Wall Street bank or some other big investment bank decided to dump some stuff. Now, can somebody tell me, this was a robotic move. This was a robotic move. Why did they decide to, it was automated. It's not like one guy sat there and said, okay, I'm going to sell $10 billion worth of Google, or $10 billion worth of, or $1 billion worth of S&P 500 futures. Why do you think this happened? Like, what caused, it was completely robotic. You saw how fast it was happening, right? So that's what we're going to get into right now. I want to teach you guys as much as possible. One second. I was myself like, whoa. I thought for a minute like something else happened, because I'm always looking, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't find anything. I'm like, okay, let me use my brain to figure out why this happened. This is something unnatural. We call it a flash crash. A flash crash in your life is, you guys are all married, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a flash crash is, you had a great day at work, you walk in, and your wife just, as you walk in the house, no ladies are here, so I can say this. So you walk into your house and your wife just slaps you like hard. And you're like, what? What happened? You have no idea what happened, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys too much, you know? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's happened to me a few times, and I've been married 22 years. But it's like, what? Honey, what did I do? You didn't cheat. You don't go out too much drinking, like whatever. That's called a flash crash, where you don't even know the reason why something happened. This is exactly what happened. Now, I had no idea. I was focusing on the chart. I didn't feel good because everything went upside down, but I had a lot of profits on a bunch of great winners, which we're going to look a little bit later on then I reminded my friend Franco, who wanted to buy but couldn't buy yesterday, which was STMP up 70% on the stock. Calls were up 760%. Hello, your wife wouldn't be slapping you on any flash crash from that, okay? Zillow, which is the online real estate company, up 17%, calls up almost 300%. I was like, great. And we had Clovis, CLVS, we have ALNY. So I'm not worried about nothing. I don't like the way the markets are at. So this is a flash crash, okay? These things are unnatural. Now, this long tail, right, happens. You guys do look at the Twitter feed. You can learn a lot more on the Twitter feed than you can learn from listening to me right now. You guys do look at the Twitter feed, right?
Yes.
Listen, guys, I'm not doing this webinar to help myself. It's 9:06 in the evening. I could be sitting on my deck having a nice drink, a nice cigar, looking out on the water on the Hudson River, New York City. I don't need to do this. I'm trying to help you guys. So focus. So who didn't look at the Twitter feed? Okay, no one's going to say, oh, I didn't, because you think, oh my God, it's going to slam me. No, but if you don't look at the Twitter feed, you're fooling yourself. I explained everything that was happening all through the day. I didn't actually want to even put that much post out there today because I had some important business calls I had to deal with, but I did it. So whoever does not look at the Twitter feed is just fooling themselves. I know many of you, I mean, most of my members have real jobs, and keep it real job till you get smart on the markets. In that case, quit your real job, be your own boss, and trade money and make some very decent money every week doing what you do. But in the meantime, keep it real job. So the fact is that the flash crash happened. Whoa. So I walked you guys through it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, all the way up to 30, all through the day. And then this happened. Now this is where we are. Okay, where are the futures? Futures are down. Whoa, futures are down 11. Great, because everything that happened tonight, this is what's happening right now. Doesn't look that bad. It's not going to look that good if we break this level. That's why I say to people, you don't need to be a rocket scientist. Just look at pictures. Look at the charts. So I'm going to ask a question, Albi. You're new. You're learning. You have passion. That's great. When you look at this chart, do they kind of make sense to you, or you don't understand anything? And be honest.
At the beginning, everything was like, what the heck was this? But now the way you're explaining it, like it's making a lot of sense to me.
Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you so everyone else can hear it. Forget my explanations. Look at the picture. A child can read this chart. There are lines. There are red lines. There are blue lines, what we call like the border you want to cross. This is like the border down in New Mexico. You cross the border, Trump wants to shoot you, and if you cross this border, that means you're back in Mexico making no money. Okay, I'm dead serious. I'm just serious. Okay, I mean, first of all, Mexico, like, there's so many. I used to go to school with two of the richest. You know Carlos Slim?
Yep.
His son went to school with me.
Wow.
Okay, yeah, his older son, because Boston University was full of like super rich guys. I was like the poor guy there, you know. My dad was just a doctor. So Mexico's so rich. What the hell do they give people this? They create like more jobs for their own people in the right way. I don't like some of the things that they're doing at the border. So What I'm saying is this is like the Mexican border, okay? This is where the caravans can come in. If it goes up, they're in. US, they don't go down. That means, uh-oh, no good. I'm not being racist or anything. I'm just telling you straight out, okay? So the bottom line is this is the 50. So the futures are down 1150 right now. But to me, technically speaking, and I'm drawing that line, okay? Lines are drawn based on points. It's still okay. What is not okay is if it completely breaks down below this. Are you guys with me on this?
100%.
There you go. So you don't have to be like it. You see, I try to make this whole technical analysis crap like simple. So Aldi, what you gotta do is just focus on the lines. Have a nice beer and just look at the screens and say, okay, what is this looking like? And if it's looking like this, it's good. If it's looking like this, it's kind of not good. But there are certain lines where it can bounce from. Are you with me?
Yes.
Right. And your response to my question is going to help a lot of these new free trial members and the new crew who just joined our service. See, to me, when I look at this chart, am I happy? No. Am I really like, oh my God, everything's falling apart. We're going to be like, completely done. They're going to throw me out of Jersey City, out of my beautiful home, my other home, my cars. No, no. It is simply a technical movement. That's why sign up for the advanced coaching session so I can explain all this stuff in more detail and showing you the inside, the internals, which is not shown on this chart. So you'll understand. It is not something to worry about that much. It is something to take advantage of. Am I clear on that?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Now, something else is happening in the market, which is kind of worrisome. And I'm going to pull this up right now. This man. One second. This man makes me look like an idiot. Okay? He is brilliant. His name is Marko Kolanovic. He is Serbian or Croatian. I don't know. And I have my ex-self-assistant on Wall Street was Croatian. I have Serbian friends, and do I have? One second. Okay, you guys got it? Are you guys with me?
Yeah, I got it.
Yes. That guy has more brains than I want to get to. Okay, his name is Marko Kolanovic. When he mentions a bubble in the market, I have to listen. I have to look at my charts. And I have to tell my people, relax. Now, that doesn't mean every stock's going to go down, but that means we just can't buy the market, the Netflix, the Apple, the Facebook, the Tesla, the Google, the Nvidia, just because the market's up one day. Now, have you guys noticed that over the last couple of days, I haven't mentioned those stocks? Have you guys noticed that? That
Yes.
I haven't been pushing those stocks, right? Because here is the problem with a lot of new traders. They keep on looking at the same stocks over and over and over again. You cannot do that. That's why I focus on the overall. What is a stock market? A stock market is a market of what?
Trading.
Bullshit. What is the stock market? What is the stock market? It's a market of what? Somebody else. Somebody else.
Stocks.
It's. By the way, this if this was a question on your SAT or your GMAT or your driving license, test, if you guys are all failed. I just gave the answer. What is the stock market? It's a market of what? Please don't waste my time. The answer is in my question.
It's market of stocks,
Thank
individual
you.
company.
Thank you. Who said that?
Your favorite customer.
Oh my God, you're not just a customer, you're family. Mike Harrington, I missed you. You're there. This is my best friend and Mike Harrington. It's a market of stocks, guys. Wake up. All right. So you guys all failed the GMAT, the SAT, the GED, the driving test, and everything. All right. I mean, seriously, you guys all suck. All right. I'm just kidding. It's a market of stocks. So if it's a market of stocks, here's my next question. What do you do as a trader? And I'm here to help you with my suggestion. If you are a market of stocks and the market is, according to Kolanovich, which I like him a lot, but more importantly, I don't worship anyone. I use my own brain and stuff too, and look at my own charts and stuff. But I do feel the market's quite overvalued and short term. Then what do? You play selective stocks, yes?
Yes.
Exactly. That's what we're doing. So what are the selective stock that we're making shitloads of money on? Things that no one talks about. Has anyone talked about SDGR?
No.
Schrodinger.
No.
I told you guys to buy it at 26. There's no options on it. It's a new IPO. Bill Gates funded revolutionary. Did anyone read the multiple research that I put out on SDGR or take at least take
Yeah,
a
I
look
bought
at
it and sold it twice already.
Mike, I know you would. That's a company made for you. That's a company made for you, my friend. Okay, and I'm proud of that. That stock is going to go to $100. I'm telling you right now. It's a disruptive company. Did anyone Mike? Don't answer the question because you're gonna ruin the thing. SDGR, which I'm gonna show right now. Did anyone? What was the one word and in the report that? And of course, I told you guys to buy it at the IPO at 26. And I sold it like 2 or 3 times. Of course, long since about 33. No options, which would make me 1,000%. But wow! So what was one word in the report? Let's see. And Mike, please don't answer. So what was the one word in the report that came out from Citron, Andrew left, that woke up Wall Street in a big way? But we were long on that since the drop at 32, 33. I told you guys, right? What was the one word?
Next test IPO of Tesla, and it will go to $80.
And what was the key word on it? Disruptive technology, right? And you,
Yes.
Z, as somebody who's in the world of technology, you know what disruptive technology is, right?
Yeah.
So let me explain to everybody in 2 words what disruptive technology is, because my skill is to explain fancy words. If I'm having a drink with somebody, to explain to it, he goes, what do you mean disruptive technology? Disruptive technology is something that a light bulb goes off in your head. It's like, wow, you found the next holy grail. Disruptive technology is electric cars. Disruptive technology is the computer. When Apple came out with the Macintosh, disruptive technology is the plastic bags I can pick my dog's poops on when I walk them. All right, I'm half kidding. Serious. No, that's serious. Wake up, guys. That's disruptive technology. You know what's a disruptive trading method or trading service? What's that
Clueless.
called? Yes, thank you. You got the right answer. We are a disruptive technology trading service because the charts that we show and the way we look at the market, it is disruptive. Disruptive simply means is that way you look at things in life, we will disrupt it. We are the new boys in town. All right? Or the new ladies in town, whatever. That's what we are. So SDGR, according to my crazy charts, which have been dead right, and I'm going to show you STEM. I never thought STEM was going to go to my level, but hey, doesn't matter. I did it. It's going to be $65. So even if you don't play options, buy something that you can. Forget your options and just sit on it.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it that disruptive? Well, read all the material that I put out there. I told you from day one, Bill Gates funded company. What more do I need to know? The guy is a freaking genius. He's the richest guy in the world next to Bezos. And it's his funded company. So what am I doing? Trying to overthink and say, oh, I'm smarter than Bill Gates? Wake up, guys, all right? Did I not tell you to go buy the stock at 26, 28 bucks on
Yes.
IPO day?
Yes.
Yes. So what about buying 10 shares? What about buying 100 shares? What about buying 1,000 shares if you have the ability to buy it? Forget options trading. You buy those type of companies. The reason I say that because I've played these certain IPOs. I have a knack for it. Don't forget, I come from research, institutional research at Putnam Investments on 3 Wall Street investment banks that I cannot name because of legal reasons, because of my service. Otherwise, SEC will, oh, you were an ex-Wall Street guy. You know, you're telling people what to buy. That's called the government. Fuck them. That's serious, all right? That's what I say. So I keep quiet. When I talk to people, I tell them where I came from, what firms I worked for and stuff. But on the public view, I can't. All the bullshit. So bottom line is, the stock's going to go higher, 65, 70. I can't wait for the options to come. Remember when the KRTX options came?
Yes.
And we made a bundle. It went from 6 to 19 in 1 week. So that's the way it goes. All right, let's move on. Let's look at stocks. Everyone wants to hear about stocks. Now, Stamp.com is a company. Please do your own due diligence. You know what due diligence means? Anyone?
Due diligence.
Yes.
Homework.
Thank you. You're the best. It's not a word from some rap song. Yeah? Yo, man, due diligence. Let's move on. Let's do some due diligence. You know, there's no like big butt due diligence going on. Yes, you're right. Okay? Due diligence. Yes. So I always do due diligence on companies that I don't know. I know Stamp. I've been there before. I made some money on it, and I lost a bunch on it on this earnings play back on February of 2019. It wasn't fun, but I didn't bet a crazy amount. So okay. So bottom line is, this is huge. Now, this is one thing I want you guys to respond to me so all our other members can please understand what you guys understand. Because what I explained is great. What you got. When you look at this chart, what comes to mind? Now, first of all, what is this pattern called? I wrote it down many times. Come on, guys.
The
Don't guess. If you didn't read it, like say, okay, you know, the what?
It's going towards 200.
That's not my question. What is this pattern?
The
This
name
thing.
of the
So
It's called the friggin' megaphone. Try to focus on my Twitter feed. The more you focus, the more money you guys gonna make. Okay? It's called the megaphone pattern. Okay? So the megaphone pattern is this. You know what a megaphone looks like? It looks like this, right? So you scream on this side, and your voice comes out on this side, right?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Let me draw the eyes. Hold on. Hello. Looks like a nice cartoon character. Okay. So, not kidding around. Now, I draw megaphones on certain stocks, not on every stock. It's a gamble. A megaphone pattern is a gamble. What means is if it works, it's huge money. As long if you are on the lower end of the megaphone. This was where the stock was yesterday, $94. Okay? So, my distance from the lower megaphone, listen carefully, guys, learn. I'm not here to push you guys to learn. You want to learn on your own, you guys are going to fail. Okay? So, it's at 94. The lower end of the megaphone distance was kind of short. So if I knew if it fell, yeah, I'd lose part of that money, which was around like 600 bucks on the calls. I mean, I'm sorry, each call was 600 bucks. I didn't have like 10 calls, in which case I'd be like, F you, see you later, forget the webinar, what are you talking about? You know, guys, like, you know, lick my feet. Okay, of course I didn't have that. So I had a few calls, and I had more stock. I actually bought some stock. Now, why did I buy the stock? Because if the stock had collapsed, it would have gone to 40. Are you guys with me?
Yeah.
Right. It's a high risk gamble. So I bought a bunch of stock and very few calls. That's the way you play the earnings game. If it's a big mover, which I told you guys it was going to be a big mover, then you want to buy a little stock. So if the stock goes up during the evening, you can sell it by 8 p.m. You guys know that, right?
yes.
Right. So let me explain something for all traders. Let's say it's a high risk gamble on a big moving stock. Buy 10 shares. I don't care. I'm not your grandma. I'm not going to tell you what to buy, but buy 100 shares. I don't care how much money you have. If the stock goes up $20, which a lot of our earnings movers do, on 10 shares, how much do you make if it goes up 20 bucks?
200.
No, 100%. $10.
200 bucks. If you buy 100 shares, how much is
Oh,
that?
2000.
2,000.
Exactly. So my question is, you could actually sell this by 8 p.m., go to bed, and your wife's happy, your dog's happy, your boyfriend's happy. I don't care, you know, who you date. Great. Don't worry about the options. So this is one way. So let's say, for example, somebody says, you know what? I don't have that money. So buy one share. At least you have skin in the game. If you don't have skin in the game, you don't know how the hell you won't even look at the chart. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, correct.
This is something very important about trading. I learned a lot about stocks that I didn't know, that I picked, and then they went up like crazy. And all of a sudden, they're on my radar that I can trade every other day. So, saying all that, let's take a look at what the heck is going on here. Okay, this is like serious shit. Now, I know about Zillow. You guys know Zillow, right? The real estate online company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, housing, you go to Zillow, you see some property, you want to buy, you want to flip, you go to Zillow, they give you all the things, and they're damn good. There is Zillow, there is Trulia, there is a couple of other services, right?
Right.
So if you guys have property or you've dealt with property, you know what I'm talking about. So what is this dotted line? Come on, guys, quick, think.
That's the gap fill.
Yes, what is that gap fill? Upper gap fill?
Lower. Lower end.
Look, are you upside down? Are you like sitting looking at the
So I
screen
was
like
looking
upside
at
down?
the
It's a my friend Z is like upside down. He's like in his beautiful home out there. He's like upside down. That's an upper gap fill. Okay, this is the lower gap fill. But you answered the question. But I know you're upside down. Sitting there. So that's a upper gap fill. Are you with me, Z?
Yes. Yes.
Why did you call it the lower gap fill? Just curious.
I'm taking care of my daughter at the same time. She's been sick, so trying to do
Oh,
something
okay.
with
So that's
Yeah.
fine. An excuse about a beautiful daughter upside down is a good excuse. Okay. So I'll excuse you for that. That's an upper gap fill, okay? Even your daughter will tell you that. And she's very cute. I know you sent me the picture. God bless your family. So, okay. That's a lower gap fill. So it took out first of all, this was like unprecedented. Even the big shots on Wall Street were like, whoa, what's up? The stock is like, Now, one of the reasons Zillow did that, just so you guys know, is Zillow, when it fell like this, Zillow introduced a new program to flip houses. So Wall Street was like, what? You're making money off realtors and this and that, and now you're raising money to flip houses? Zillow's like, yeah, it works for us. And guess what? It worked for them. So Zillow as a company is making billions of dollars flipping houses. Are you guys with me?
100%.
Yes.
Exactly. So the model worked, but it took time. It went from all the way back in March of, 1 second. It went all the way back from, somebody give me the date. From March of 2019, 1 year. Now I want to highlight this stock because there's some serious shit going on, okay? I'm not saying this is like the holy grail, but I'm telling you there's some serious crap going on. Because when they bamboozle, what does Zillow do with their earnings? They just kill the shorts. And all the so-called big shots on Wall Street are right now changing diapers like you don't even want to know, okay? Because they lost so much money. A stock does not go up. Somebody please mute your microphone. It's giving me a headache. Okay, a stock doesn't go up 17-20% because of some fun. So the bottom line is that Zillow's model of flipping houses, buying and selling distressed property, like we do in our business, we buy and sell distressed stocks, what we call reversal trades, is actually working. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is actually Stamp's chart. We're talking about Zillow, right?
Oh shit. Thank you very much. This is a Stamps chart. Okay. I'll talk about Zillow. I'll show Zillow in a second. Thank you. Zillow's chart looks kind of the same. Yes, thank you. And none of you guys were focusing because my boy Z here corrected me because I'm like, a little bit tired. And then, so the Stamps chart. Now, this fell, just so you guys know, forget about real estate, is because they lost a U.S. postal contract. Okay? The USPS contract back then. Then they built it up and their revenues were big shot. And this big candle is telling me that given time, like not 1 day, 2 days, maybe a couple of weeks, maybe a month, the stock will at least get back to the highs. So this is one, technically speaking, this candle is so strong. This volume is so strong. It is humongous. Whose thing is that I keep on getting the big buzz? Again, stop it, guys.
I think
Please.
it's Mike because every time it goes on, I see his name. So
Who, Mike, please just mute your phone. Seriously, give me a headache. Anyway, doesn't matter. So yeah, thanks for correcting. So this is a great chart. I think we can buy the March, April calls for 200 and just leave it there. And if this candle turns like half red, leave the trade. Are you guys with me?
yeah.
Mike, please, somebody just mute their phones. I'm really getting a headache. All right, that's it. I'm muted. One sec. Okay, I just muted my friend Mike. Okay, let's look at ZG. Unbelievable move again. Remember one thing about trading. Take some small trades and all of a sudden they're just like, not just big trades, all of a sudden you're like, okay, this is great. Now, did you guys hear anything in the media about Zillow or Stamp today?
No.
Nothing.
Exactly. Is that positive or negative?
Positive.
It's very positive. Did you guys hear anything about Clovis?
Not
Nope.
at all.
Did you hear anything about Allen Pharmaceuticals that I made shitloads of money on? Stock was up 3%. My calls were up 60%. ALNY.
Nope.
Did you hear anything about Clovis technology? I mean, Clovis Therapeutics, CLVS, and the calls were up a gazillion percent. I'm asking a question, guys. Please answer.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Did you hear anything about Schrodinger? Nice Jewish name. I love that. It's like a New York name, man. It's like Schrodinger barbecue. Yeah, give me the Schrodinger. Like, I'm going to the Schrodinger, thing. Seriously, I'm going to go have some beef brisket at Schrodinger at Katz on the Lower East Side. SDGR. Did you hear anything about that in the media?
Nope.
Besides the day of the IPO, no.
What?
Besides the day of its IPO, no.
Yeah, exactly. That is what I'm talking about, guys. Think outside the box. The less you hear from the media, of course, when media talks about stocks that we own and they're like, oh, it's going higher, we love it. But a lot of the times, I can assure you one thing. We'll end the session very soon. Schrodinger, SDGR, will be talked about in the next 7 days or less. When a company comes out of an IPO, they have 30 days of what? Does anyone know? What's it
They
called?
can't, 30 days, they can't sell. The banks can't sell.
It's called the quiet period. Exactly. Thank you. Okay. So we're gonna pick Schrodinger. It's called the gag period, like the gag routine. You can't talk about it, right? It's called the quiet period. Investment banks can recommend it. The company can mention anything. You got it? So
Yes.
the 30 days starts on what? This is the day the company came out, told you guys to buy it right there. February 6th. What is 30 days from February 6th?
March 6th,
Okay.
around.
So around, yeah, March 6th, not around, right there. So right after March 6th, the company can talk about itself. The analysts are going to come out and say, oh, we love it. Bill Gates is in it. Everything that I'm telling you right now. So you guys want to sound smart when you go to your barbecue weekend or your friends? Aldi, your friends ask you about stocks?
Soon they will.
Why? because you're gonna show them how much money you made. Why don't you show them?
Exactly.
Okay, here is the thing that I wanted to mention to all of you guys. Who the cares what money you make? Look at the Twitter feed. Look at the money that I'm showing people. Why don't you show them that? That is one thing I want to point out to everybody. You know, mano to mano. Okay? Who cares what you made or not? Because half the time you don't take the trades that I show. So my point is, show them the Twitter feed from your own account. And the crap loads of 400, 500, 600% that is being shown. And tell them to wake up. Because if they see your account, that's great. You made some money here, you made some money there. But 90% of the times, you didn't take most of the trade. Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I'm tired of hearing, and I'm telling you like a guy, okay? I'm tired of hearing, oh, I'm going to show them my account. Bullshit. Your account means nothing. What I am telling people to buy means everything. You don't like what I say? Leave my service. I don't care. Because that is a bullshit excuse. All right? Because I'm showing huge gains on multiple trades in between some losses. So if you don't take the trade, what? Your boys are not going to come and join? Oh, I'm so sad. I'm going to be poor. I'm going to Jersey City, Conlillison Avenue and say, oh, please give me a welfare ticket. Bullshit! Wake up, guys. I'm tired of hearing. This is the only time I'm going to be a little angry. I'm tired of hearing, oh, I'm going to show them how much I made. Well, half the time, you don't take the trades that I'm telling you to trade. So what excuse can you give? Am I right or wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. What
No,
I'm
you're
saying.
not. No, you're
Yeah,
not.
tell me I'm an asshole. I'm not. Because that stupid excuse is what keeps you guys poor. And me doing what I'm doing. That's serious, guys, okay? Enough of that, oh, when they see it. What are they going to see? When you take a $5,000 account to $50,000? Yeah, many of a nurse took her $35,000 account to $100,000. I put it up there. She's a nurse, for God's sakes. You guys read that member feedback?
I did.
Yes, saw that.
And anyone who didn't, just print it out and put it on your frigging wall. She gave up on trading 3 months ago. I worked with her one-to-one. And now her account is going to 100,000 plus. She has 3 beautiful boys. And you telling me that you tough guys can't do it? Stop being pussies, all right? Oops, I'm sorry. I get sued. Seriously, guys, all right? You guys are such tough guys. Yeah, let's go to the gym, build another ab. When it comes to trading, weak. That lady did it. It made me so happy. I can't even tell you how happy it made me. She made $10,000 one day, like a couple of weeks ago. I put it up there. She doesn't text that much. I motivated her. I trained her. Is it all because of me? Absolutely not. It's because of her. But she learned the tools of what I teach. So you tell, oh, I'm going to show my boys. All these free trials you guys give me means nothing. Tell them to friggin' sign up. Bunch of little, weaklings. You know what real toughness in life is? Trading. That's tough. Not like, oh, going out there with the boys and like, oh, I can shoot down a couple of tequilas. That's nothing. All right, let's move on. So, SCGR is going to go a lot higher. In my opinion, I hope you guys got the message, okay? Seriously. So, this stock is going to go to $100. Do whatever you want. In my opinion, the minute the options come out, we have to buy long-dated options on this baby. Rest of the things, Clovis, I want to show you. It's on my other screen. So this chart I like a lot too. This is something I made a lot of money on today. It's a cheap stock. It is a great company. Do your due diligence on it. All right. This is a large. Somebody tell me what pattern this is.
Cup.
Yes, and a large handle, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
So what I keep on doing on this type of trade is I made money on Clovis every 3 weeks. I just keep on buying cheap, 15, 20 cents. Boom! 75 cents. If something goes from 20 cents to 75 cents or 80 cents, which it went to 90 cents today, what is the percentage return on your money? Quick.
About 65 to 70.
400 per
Sorry. No.
What the hell are you guys talking about, man?
No. Sorry.
options or
It's 250%. I'm sorry.
What the hell are you guys talking about? I gotta teach you guys math. Like teach
That's
you guys
400%. 400%.
Yeah,
300%.
it's 400%. Yeah, exactly. Like Franco said, it's 300% profit,
Earning. Yeah.
but it is a four bagger, like they say, four bagger, right? Because 2 to 4, 8. But your profit is a three bagger because just simple math. If you put in 200 bucks and it goes to 800, what is your profit? Your profit is basically 600,
6.
which means it's a three bagger. You guys get it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, get used to that concept. Most people don't get it. They're like, oh, it's 400%. No. You made 300%. The stock or option went up 400%, correct?
Yes, sir.
So here's my question. Why the heck do we have to worry about getting $16 calls on Tesla, which go up to 80 or 50? It sounds exciting. It's called the law of numbers, okay? It's called the law of large numbers. I want you guys to understand this because it affects every trader out there. Z, are you with me?
yes.
The law of large numbers says, just like in life, we get excited about large numbers, right?
Mm-hmm. Everybody does.
Everybody does. Yeah, exactly. So let's do this. Quick lesson. If everyone else is going to listen to this, will learn. Then I'm going to close this out. If a 10-cent call goes to 90 cents, do the average person get that excited? I don't think so. If a $1 call goes to $9, does a person get excited?
Yes.
Yes. If a $10 call goes to $90, does a person get really excited?
100%. Yeah.
100%. But does this mean they are not the same percentage return?
Exact same.
Thank you. It is called psychological trading behavior. This is what I'm trying. Remember one of the posts I put out today, like stop looking at the same things and diversify? One of you guys must have read it. Read all my posts. I don't care. You're not that freaking busy. Everyone can read my Twitter feed in like 1 second. Yes or no?
Yes.
Whether they can act on it or not is a different story. But they can read it. If you just read my Twitter feed, you guys will be 10 times smarter in the next 10 days ever. Telling you right now. All right? So I'm just going to show you. So here's my Twitter feed. Aldi, you with me?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. If you just look at my Twitter feed, if you can do it during the day, fine. But you look at it like end of the day, I'm telling you, there's more information, more explanation, more understanding of the market that any service will ever teach you. Because I took the time and effort to explain things. And you take the advanced coaching sessions, which all of you should sign up. I'm not going to ask you guys anymore. Don't sign up for the advanced coaching sessions. It's all fine and good with me. But I'll guarantee you one thing. You're going to fuck up big time. Excuse me. You're going to F up big time when the markets go crazy. And the markets are about to go crazy. And then don't text me every 5 minutes or DM me on Twitter saying, ooh, what do you think is going to happen with that? Because I ain't answering. Because you didn't make the effort. In life, you want to be successful, you're paid to learn. Like I say, you pay your cleaner
Dues.
more than you pay me for what I teach to make you guys thousands of bucks. So the Twitter feed is very important, Aldi. I know you're very passionate about learning. So, and in between the motivational garbage that I put out there, this is a learning experience. Try looking at that every day, even when you're busy at work, like end of the day or whatever. And a few trades that you can take, whatever. And days when markets are crazy, I want to just tell people, don't trade. If you're not ready to trade, like when the thing gets really crazy and you're driving a fast car, just stop on the highway, go to a quick check, have a cup of coffee, and sit there as long as the thunderstorm passes. Because the thunderstorm is what's called volatility. If you're not ready for it, don't trade it. Are you guys with me?
Yep.
I'm just telling people straight out. Every day is an opportunity. One day you don't trade, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. So I like a lot of cheap stock, like the GE. GE I like a lot. I keep on buying 3 cents, 14 cents, 15 cents. I was up like big yesterday. Today, it actually went up nicely. I kept on buying. I have like 1 million calls. Yes, I'm just kidding. Okay. I'm going to have 1 million calls. I'm just kidding. How about 100,000 calls? Go figure out the math. Okay. At 3 cents. What's 100,000 calls at 3 cents? Frank.
3 cents is 3,200 or 3,000. I'm sorry. I bought at
100,000 calls,
33
right?
cents.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay. You're
3,000.
faster than me. Okay, fine. Forget 1,000. I'm going to buy 1 million calls, because I'm telling you that company is going to work. They just got the Airbus contract. I like GE.
I think they
Boeing's
have a
going to.
new contract also that recently you posted like 2 days ago, right?
Yeah, with Airbus. The
Uh-huh.
European,
Yeah. Yep.
I'm telling you. But I like Calhoun. I mean, whatever the new guy's name is, Calhoun is the Boeing guy. It's like, you got to see, in the old days when we were on Wall Street, we used to do a lot of research on a company, and then we went to our clients, the company clients, and the individual clients and said, listen, here's the story. If you like it, let's keep on buying the shares. So the big guy says, okay, buy me 10,000 shares, buy me 20,000 shares, and we would accumulate a position, right? And then 6 months later, that position went up 40%, 50%. We did no options, just like trade stock, and we would make commissions of like 200,000. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So now I don't deal with clients. I deal with you guys as members. So I'm looking at GE, Clovis, and those type of companies as positions. Like something I want to hold for 2-3 months. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And the rest of them, I date. It's like a Tinder date. Hi, honey, let's go for dinner. I like you. All right, I'm going home with you. No, I'm leaving you. Bye. Boom. So there are fast trades. There are fast trades like we do, right? And there are trades we want to marry. So the ones that I like to marry for a little while are the slow-moving swing trades like Clovis, like GE, like SDGR, Inexon, Intrexion, look it up. Zscaler, I'm going to remarry tomorrow. I'm going to buy it at the bottom. And things like that. The fast-moving trades like Google, Tesla, Apple, even Apple, Facebook, and all these companies, it's Tinder dates. Honey, let's go for a nice date. Let's have fun. Okay, 3 days, bump, done. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
That is the difference. Sign up for the advanced coaching sessions, guys. It's been a pleasure dealing with you, and thank you. Aldi, you
Yes.
especially, you want to learn a lot. Sign up for that. Franco, I know will. Mike, you're a good friend. Duffer, you're fine. And please spread the word out there. We're great. Had a great day in this unbelievably crazy market today. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what? Every day I'm prepared like a warrior. I wake up in the morning, I look at the futures. You know what I say first thing? Is like, oh my God, we're down 30. No, I'm serious. Because I wake up at like 3, like well, this is my brain works, okay? Like I wake up around like 4, just look at the futures, like European markets, and let's look at the futures right now. And I'm just like, oh my God. But I have limited amount of SPY trade. We did a great one trip on the SPY calls, right? And what
Very
I
good.
did was I sold those nicely, and then I bought the higher ones, the
337.
Yes, thank you very much. 337. So they're cheap, so I'm not that worried, right? They're not like $5, $6. You know, I don't like doing that. So 337. So they are like kind of flat. So if they go down a little bit, I can buy more. And these are the charts. And Aldi, I think you're going to be a great chart reader once we get done with you and training you. Very easy to read. If it cuts down here, if it gets down here, I'm okay. If it breaks this, I am not okay. You guys with me?
Yep.
So this is very simple. You just have to understand that. Every morning I look at these charts and I don't change them around. I just look at it and say, okay, where am I? Futures are down 15 points. Right now, futures are down 12. If they're down 30, I'm like, okay, where am I? Am I down here? Am I down here? That's the way we move. This business, that's the last thing I'm going to say, guys. This business is like hand-to-hand fighting. Not in Colombia, but in Iraq, okay? This is hand-to-hand fighting. You gotta have the tools. You gotta have the reconnaissance. You have to have the early guys telling you where they're situated. Are you with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I'm not kidding around. So where are they situated? Where are they going to come in? Every single red candle is where they're going to come in. Where are they going to buy? That's what the
Lows.
machines do. This green line was the huge, amazing breakout from January 24th, broke out on February 5th, broke down below and went up again. February 10th, went and retested it. February 20th. You're with me so far, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the bigger screens you look at, the more it's going to make sense to you. So we can easily come back and test the same level again. But if it breaks that, I say, you know what, sayonara, I'm going a little bit short. You got it? And that is simple way of doing it. These charts are not hard. They're not hard. You just don't make it hard, okay? Make it simple. If the market breaks this, I'm going to short, because right there is where the market should bounce from. So I will not be that keen to short unless we break 33, 37. Because here is where they're going to come in. Change pen color. Hold on. This is the point where the big breakout happened. See that? You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's not that hard. Forget all the technicals and stuff. Just look at the picture. If this level breaks, that means there's more follow through downside. And then we have the 50 fib and all that stuff. Forget that. So, but if it comes down here, which is another like 100 points, the market should bounce. All I know one thing, the long-term picture on the market, which I'm going to show tomorrow, nothing has changed. President Trump wants to win the election. He's going to make sure the stock market stays higher. That's all you got to know. All right? That's it. Bernie Sanders is an idiot. Bloomberg, I like. You know, he's a good guy. Trump and business policies, I like. Some of the crap that he does, I don't like. Elizabeth Warren is a wife you never want to have. Okay? And seriously, serious. You rip your hair and your clothes, you won't even know where you stand. Bernie Sanders is not a friend you want to have, because he's going to scream and shout and bitch at you like whatever, like, Buttigieg, the guy, he's smart, but I don't think he's going to win. Don't take me the wrong way. He's gay. I mean, I don't have anything against gays, but I don't think America is ready for a gay president, right? So, so seriously. And the Amy Klobuchar, she is very smart. She might have a chance. Biden, the guy should just retire and spend his money, all right? He's smart, but he's spent. So there is no real contender to President Trump. That's all I gotta say. Bloomberg can do it if he doesn't get smacked around by Elizabeth Warren. I don't watch debates and stuff, but I saw a couple of things that I saw this morning. Elizabeth Warren split him up like a wet rag. It's very sad. And she's a short business guy. It's about $60 billion. So one last chart I'm going to show you guys. Sorry. So anyway, so the political thing is a mess. President Trump right now is going to win. And I'm just talking like straight out, like calculations. No question about it. Unless any one of these Democrats get their act together. They're all fucking losers right now, if you ask me. And the markets don't care, honestly, who wins, unless Bernie Sanders wins. Seriously, Bernie Sanders, the guy is like, just so friggin' annoying. Okay.
A big investment banker that I know in Milwaukee met with the big banks in New York City.
Yes.
If Sanders gets elected, they already have a contingency plan in place.
Absolutely.
They're going to close the market for 10 days, but it's still going to drop 1,000, S&P points.
Hopefully we're ready for it. You know what? I get Sanders getting high in the polls. I'm going to keep on going short because initially the markets will drop. I agree with you, Mike. But then they're going to start to figure out like what the hell's going on. I'm totally with you on that. But here, remember one thing that a lot of Americans don't realize. Just because a president wins, like when Obama won, the markets dropped about 6%. But then they went up about 120% after they realized he couldn't change the system. So it's the same thing with everybody else. Are you guys with me? Like the system, as long as you can't change the system, you're fine. As long as the Congress and the Senate is kind of split between Democrats and Republicans, we're going to be fine. So my belief is that initially the reaction that Mike is talking about is going to happen. I agree with that. So on that. All right, quick. I'm dead serious. And Sanders, the guy, honestly, no offense, man, he's a goddamn idiot. And Elizabeth Warren is from Boston. I've always said, don't take me the wrong way, she's actually very smart. She's like the Trump version of the other side. Okay, so I'm dead telling you right now, she is tough. She is one tough cookie, and Wall Street, believe it or not, kind of likes her because all that garbage that she talks about closing down banks and breaking up big companies and stuff. And you guys are new, so you guys don't really know me. I'm a big believer in American business. I don't care who you are, but if you fuck around with American business, you're a schmuck. American business is what makes America great, and that's all I know. All right, I don't care what political stripes you come in, like whatever. American business has always made America great. That's why we are the biggest superpower in the world between our military and our business. That's it. I don't care who who it is. Okay, so what's going on here? This is actually not that troublesome for me because right now all we are doing, can somebody tell me? Z will tell me. Z, what's going on here?
I'm sorry, I missed it out.
Okay, what is exactly going on here? Somebody else can pipe in. I have these channels drawn all the way back from many months ago. So what is exactly going on here?
It's an uptrend. It's testing the upper channel.
Thank
Line.
you very much. You just said it. Exactly. Z just said it. We are testing the upper end of the channel. Even if we slip, we have this magenta line here. Every single one of these lines are not drawn because I'm having drinks. Okay? They're drawn because my brain is working super fast, all right? Or super smart. These lines mean this is exactly where the market bounced off on the 20th today. This is what the green line is. We can drop down to 33.12. Who's texting me? People are texting me, oh, I made so much money on, what is it called? Schrodinger's. I'm like, who cares, man? I'm not paying your bill. Just thank you. You know, seriously, like when I get too many texts, it gets annoying. Like, okay, very exciting, you know? Okay, good. I'm serious. Like, okay, you made money. Look, great. Like, go make some more money. That's what I'm doing. Trying to help you guys, you know? Like 5 texts came right now, you know, on SDGR. Like, oh, I made so much money on that. So sometimes I put the feedback up, but right now it's annoying. All right. So these are the levels I'm watching for. So far, everything is intact. I don't see any material breakdown. And I did show you guys a very important chart, which you guys should remember. One second. Where is my Twitter feed? Like they all have to text me like at 10 at night, you know, when they're getting home because they're happy. Honey, we made some money. Look at that. You know, Frank is great. The crap that happened, you know. All I try to do is make some small money every day. All right. So this is the chart that is most important to me. So please print. When I say print and save, print and save. Screenshot and put it in a file or just print it. I screenshot things. Now I'm very digital. This is a very powerful chart. This is a testimony to the great economic reforms that President Trump has done. We have to face it. I don't care whether one likes him or not. This is the great things he's done for America. Every one of these candles is because of the economically business-friendly reforms that President Trump has introduced and his administration in between all the garbage we had to go through about the Chinese stuff. But can somebody tell me, are the Democrats or President Trump's Republicans worse for the for U.S.-China relations? Who's worse?
Democrats.
Worse, big time. Pelosi saying like, oh, we shut everything down. Like, come on. Okay, I don't want to get into this. So this is a good looking chart. Please print and save it. I put some comments on this. Try to read it. On that note, thank you. I raise my hands. You guys are great. It's 10:06. Let's make some money. Let's be selective. I do believe the markets are topping. I do believe that short term we might have a severe correction. I still believe the markets are going to go up into March. But on that note, it's a black screen. So let's be protective. Don't go nuts. Once, oh, I'm so excited about this and that. You know, I just got a nice hit on Zscaler. Just got a nice move on the other stocks. Just be selective. Spread it out. Don't go nuts. Try to take profits as quickly as possible. And any questions you have, any of you, Aldi, Franco, Mike knows me inside out. You can get in touch with me anytime he wants. Just DM me on Twitter. I'll try to help as much as possible. Okay, that's it. And
thank you.
And God bless you all. And remember one thing: we live in the United States of America. You know what the biggest thing why we live here? I mean, biggest thing. I have 3 dogs. I think we're getting 4. Is we keep on rescuing. Is fresh air, clean energy. Look at the air that we breathe. Think about that. Even in the worst crappy areas in Jersey, in New York, in the where in out there in the Bronx with hardly with sometimes a lot of shootings happen, or in South Carolina, whatever. You're breathing fresh air.
Mm-hmm.
Telling you, that is the essence of life. You live in Hong Kong, one of the richest countries in the world. You live in China, in the areas, one of the richest countries. There are more billionaires in China than you can put together in New York and Los Angeles, okay? Even though they have less billionaires. The air sucks. They're dying. And now, of course, the coronavirus. So sad. Hong Kong. I have friends in Hong Kong. The guys are driving like cars you guys don't even know. $3 million Bugattis. Dubai. Look at the air. The air that you breathe. It all sucks. So it's not what you have materially. It's what you breathe. Thank God for where we are. Thank God for the USA. And thank God that we are living. Good night.
Good night.
Right.